For the past 1 month, Indian and Chinese troops have been involved in a very intense face-off on the border in eastern Ladakh. This face-off is supposed to be, or is being termed as being the biggest thing that has happened to India since perhaps the 1960s. We remember there was a Doklam standoff earlier in Sikkim and the Bhutanese border, but this is much bigger than that in terms of scale, in terms of land involved, in terms of troops involved, and also the fact that this is Indian territory, unlike Doklam, in which the problem arose on Bhutanese territory. And when the two largest armies of the world are involved in a face-off, top leaders globally take notice. What will be India's position on Saturday? What is the way forward? And what are the pressure points that India can, put into place to resolve the situation? That's what we're going to discuss right now. So India's demands on Saturday are going to be very simple. They're going to demand, firstly, the withdrawal of Chinese troops who have come forward in the Finger area along the Pangong Tso Lake. As we know, Chinese troops have marched in almost 4 to 5 kilometers inside Indian territory and have set up a camp there. So we will firstly demand that that camp be destroyed, those troops be moved back. Similarly, we will request the Chinese to vacate positions they've taken up along the Galwan Valley. The Galwan Valley is a bit north of Pangong Tso, but it overlooks a very strategic road that India has, which goes up to the Karakoram Pass. We will request them to go back from there. Thirdly, Chinese armor, which is tanks, and Chinese artillery positions have been placed within very close range of the line of actual control. There will be a request for these elements also to be moved back with the Chinese. India will also discuss with China the violence that took place between the two sides, and will probably want some assurance that such violence will not be repeated. Now, these are the demands that India will have. China will have a different set of demands. They will probably try to portray that the land in which they are is their own land, and we should be allowed to remain there. Another pain point for China has been Indian construction along the line of actual control. They have been demanding that a bridge that India is constructing in the Galwan area should be stopped, and the road should be stopped. I think that's a hard point for India. Our leaders have said this already, that we will not stop border infrastructure works. So it's very difficult to understand how it will be resolved on Saturday. It's quite likely that the talks will go on beyond to a diplomatic level. But in terms of what does India have in hand to ensure that it gets a fair deal? On the border right now, the Indian army is placed very favorably against the Chinese. As we know, initially China did surprise the Indian side by bringing in troops very quickly from an exercise that they were doing. But over the past 2-3 weeks, Indian side is built up very strongly. We have tanks and artillery positions moved up in eastern Ladakh. We have a large number of soldiers, more than double what we usually have there, to prevent Chinese from doing anything more or from escalating the issue. So in terms of a confrontation, we are more or less well placed up against the Chinese. What pressure points can we bring up? That is something which will need political clearance, but we can do exactly to Chinese what they've done to us. There are several vulnerable areas on the line of actual control in which we can perhaps go down inside and encamp without any violence. The last thing anyone wants on the border is a gunfight, people getting killed. But there are other options before that is exercised, and one of them is sending in a small batch of troops, taking up some area which is strategically valuable to the Chinese, forcing them then to vacate what they have occupied on our side. Now, these are situations and problems and situations which will be faced by our political and military leadership over the next few weeks as this goes on. But if Saturday's meeting is successful, then we will not need to escalate the situation beyond what it is. A very clear message that comes out from this, from all the official statements till now, is that both India and China don't want to escalate the situation. India is very firm that it wants that its territorial integrity should not be violated, that troops of the Chinese army, which are on our soil, should be pushed back. So the lines are very clearly drawn on both sides. We have to wait and watch what happens on Saturday, but there is no doubt that options remain with us, including without getting into a physical fight with them, which do include sending in troops, occupying areas, taking up some valuable heights which they have a problem with. Let's see how it goes on Saturday and beyond.